Hello there. So a lot of people have heard about the emotion code, the body code, the belief code, but they don't really know what a session might look like. I'm not going to show you what a session might look like, but I thought I would show you the notes that I take at the end of during the session to give you an idea of what that looks like, because it is quite interesting and it is also quite fascinating. So earlier today, I was working on someone that has some challenges or fears around her rib cage. And she wasn't sure, maybe it's a serious thing, maybe scoliosis. We always go into the fear, the biggest fear that we have. Anyway, there was a lot of anxiety around this physical condition. And so I connected with her subconscious mind, and then I said, I called it the most important thing because I wasn't exactly sure what it is that I was going to where to go. Basically, it's not about me, it's always about the person and their subconscious mind, of course, because the subconscious mind knows exactly what made you get into where you are today. It also knows how to unpack it, untangle it, release all of it. So yeah, so I logged on, connected to her subconscious mind, and I said, what is the most important thing that we need to do right now? And then I want to show you the notes that I took. So I'm going to share my screen, and here we go. So now I think you see my screen and the notes. So I didn't know where we were going, but see how interesting it is that we immediately went into ligaments, tendons, and then went into the leg area. Now what you see here basically is at the end of the session, as I clear everything, I write energetically cleared, so that people looking at the notes can see that I actually been there. So no, I didn't only find everything, I also cleared it. So when I started, I said, okay, what is the most important thing that I need to find? And there was something with the ligament. And then I said, okay, but I don't want to just find the ligament and release it. I want to find everything that I can, as much as I can, that is related to this problem with the rib cage. So I found the ligament, and then I found the next associated imbalance, and then the next one and the next one. And so we continue going down until we come to the culprit, where we cannot go anymore. Then I find emotions, and then I start clearing everything. So in here, I found the ligament challenge, and then I went to the next most associated imbalance, and then I just followed it, whatever I was given. So first we went into the leg area, and then we went into the skull, then we went into the thoracic cage, so all the ribs. And you can see here from the list that there was a lot of misalignments in the ribs, different ribs, the fourth, the seventh, the third, all of that. And then we went back into the skull, then the pelvis, and then I didn't write it here, but it was the leg. So we went back into the leg and the femur and the tibia and all of that. So again, quite a lot of misalignments there. Then we went into the upper limb. So um, again, I didn't write it because I wasn't actually sending the report. So I I did a few shortcuts here, but still, we went to the upper limb, so that's the arm um, situation, and then we went into the hand and fingers and stuff. So you can see all of this, and all of these things come up because we were working on the rib cage. So just see how incredibly powerful your subconscious mind is, and how it knows everything that needs to be brought back to alignment. So then we finished with the hand bones, and we went into again into the skull, so facial bone and all different things. Now I wouldn't be able to know anything about that. If you said to me, what is wrong with my rib cage, I would say, let's go to the ribs and sort everything out that we can. But your subconscious mind knows everything, so it knows if we need to go to the legs first, or to the skull, or to the um, whatever it is. So then we had all of this, and um, and then afterwards there was some physical disconnections. So physical disconnection is basically when organs and glands, they are connected to each other physically, but energetically they don't speak to each other. So first of all, I find what is the percentage of disconnection, and then later on, I invite these two organs, glands, to get back into one unit that communicates and connect to each other perfectly. Then we have some physical emotional shocks. This is when we get an emotional shock that is so severe that it feels like an actual physical blow. Um, then we had an entity, and then we had some toxins. So, of course, the subconscious mind also knows about all the toxins that we collect. And then we had some, we finished with all the toxins. That was the lowest that we could go. Then we went into emotions, cleared them, and then went back to clear everything else. At the end of it, I said how many days it will take to process, because, of course, in energy releasing, we know that the subconscious mind, the body, call it what you want, will need to have some time to process everything. So in these processing days, I always recommend to drink a lot of water. I recommend that you tune into your energy and your needs. And that really gives you the permission to tune in and to see, do I want to do this? Does it feel good? Does it feel right? Or am I forcing something that doesn't sit with me right now? And when we tune into our needs, we pay attention, we hear things from our body that we don't usually give ourselves the chance to. So in the processing days, we tune into our energy, we tune into our needs, and we drink a lot of water, and we know that everything that comes up is probably because of the energy shifting. And then sometimes also people have more vivid dreams at night, and that's sort of, fine. There's no nightmare necessarily. It's just vivid dreams. And this is because your subconscious mind is already starting the communication to communicate with you, and it says, hey, I've got other things I want to share. So, enjoy it. If you have that, enjoy it. So this was just me showing you what a session could look like. In this case, it was a very physical thing. It was a rib cage challenge. And so you can see that most of the session was spent around finding out where are the misalignments. Now, this person also was a little bit worried. Maybe she will need a surgery, maybe not. I'm not one to diagnose anything. So, please don't ever ask me to diagnose anything, because I am really seriously not a doctor. But I was able to ask the subconscious mind some questions around that, because she was so worried. And the question I ask is, will I be able to sort this energetically? And the answer was a very strong yes, which was helpful. So of course, I didn't make any promises. I didn't diagnose anything, but I was able to go back to my client and say, look, we can definitely start here. And so that really helped to mitigate the anxiety that she was feeling. And we arranged to continue with this for a little bit, see how it goes, and then make different, or more decisions as they came up. So let me just stop sharing for a minute. Thank you. Right. So this was, like I said, an example of a physical session. Some people have more stuff with their emotions, maybe a heart wall, maybe other kinds of walls. Other people go into the belief code. So we're looking at what belief systems they have in place. And then, of course, we release them. But this was an example of the body code. So if you have any physical challenges that you're suffering from, anything that is worrying you, anything that you want to have a chat about, get in touch. My information is all down below. I love to connect. I love meeting new people. I love to see what is going on. And if I can help, I will say so. And if I think, "Ooh, I can't help," believe me, I will also let you know. Connecting is free. Connecting is fun. I hope you do this. And yes, let's have a chat. Thank you for watching. My name, by the way, is Einav Avni, Untangled Healing. And I hope that you enjoyed this little video. And if you have any questions about the body code, let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day.